Okay, so let's go with another thing. So, do you have any doubt like whatever we have covered till date?
No.
What about you, Madhu? Madhu?
No.
Okay. So now we're going to understand whatever the important interview questions also. So here in the left hand side, you are able to see the table name, right?
I'm getting some disturbance.
Madhu, can you go on mute? Yeah. So in the left hand side, if you will be able to see, you will be able to see the name of the table, right, Akhil?
Yes, yes, yes.
So here, what will happen if you will right click on the table, okay? Then you will find two options here. One is duplicate and another is reference.
Okay.
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 So what will happen? Let's suppose if I will click on this duplicate. Now what happened?
Create the duplicate st-
Yeah,
duplicate table,
just a
another
minute.
table.
Someone is joining. Lokesh is also joining. Okay. So what I did, I have right clicked on the table, and after right clicking this table, I have clicked on this duplicate. Okay. So
Okay.
what happened? It has created a copy of this particular dim product table with the name dim product 2. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if we open this second table, it is also having the same data, and this
Yes.
table is also having the same data, right?
Yes.
Both the data is same. And now let's suppose from the dim product table from which we have created this particular clone of the table, if I will delete this particular product id, I am deleting from the table from which we have created this duplicate. Okay, so
Okay.
this particular table we have removed product id. Okay, and
Okay.
now if I'll go to this duplicate table, still you are able to see the product id, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So what you have understood from here is this particular table, if you are creating the duplicate table of this, then both the tables are separate tables. Okay, there is
Okay.
no connection between these two tables. If you are deleting anything from this particular table, it will not going to affect your second table. Okay,
Okay.
both are independent table. There is no dependency. If you will delete anything from the second table, it will not going to affect the first table. Let me delete the product name from the duplicate table. Remove. I have deleted product name from the duplicate table. Now we'll go to our original table. This is my original table. Now are you able to see the product name?
Yes.
Yes. So what happened? This particular deletion from the duplicate table, it has not affected this particular source table, right?
Yes.
So both the tables are independent. Both are not dependent on each other. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Is it clear, everyone? What is
Yes.
duplicate?
Yes.
Sanjay, Lokesh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now let me add this column from here. And what about Madhu? Can you go on mute? Voice is echoing. Okay. Now I will delete this dim product table. Okay.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do, I will click on this dim product, and now previously we have used duplicate, right?
Yes.
Now instead of using duplicate, I will click on reference. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now I have clicked on reference. So this particular reference table has been created, right?
Yes.
Now if you'll see, both the tables are still having the same data.
Yes.
There is no difference, but now the difference will come. Let's suppose if I will delete the product id table from my original table, I'll delete product id table from my original table. Okay, now
Okay.
if I'll come back to my reference table which I have created, are you able to see product id?
No.
No. What happened? From the original table, whatever the things you will going to do, it will going to do as well as in the reference table. Okay,
Okay.
are you getting? Now
Yes.
I will going to delete this product name as well. from the original table. I'll go to my reference table. Are you able to see product name?
No, no.
So what is happening? Whatever the changes I am doing as part of my original table, the same kind of changes is applying in the reference table,
Reference
right?
table. Yes.
Now in the reference table, what I'm going to do, I will delete this brand column in the reference table. I have deleted brand table from this brand column from this reference table. Now I will go to my product table, dim product, original table. Are you able to see the brand?
Yes.
Yes. So what is happening is, if you are deleting anything from your original table, who is
Mhm.
trying to join?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, Lokesh. So yeah, so what is happening is, if you are deleting anything from the original table, it will going to affect this particular reference table, okay?
Okay.
But if you will going to do anything on the reference table, it will not going to affect your original table. Are you getting?
Okay. Yes, yes.
So I have deleted the brand column from this particular reference table. This has not affected brand column in this original table. Still brand column is here, right?
Yes.
So what is happening, if I am doing any kind of changes over my main table, original table, it will going to affect my reference table. But if I am doing anything on the reference table, it will not going to affect my source table, original table. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it clear what is the difference?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Any doubt here?
No.
No.
Everyone clear?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Sir, it's
Okay.
Sanjay. It's Sanjay, please.
Yeah, Sanjay. Any doubt? Any doubt, Sanjay? Okay. So here, this is very important interview question. So in interview, they're going to ask you what is the use of this duplicate reference. Okay. Just try to remember, because this is very important interview question. Okay.
Okay, okay.
After that, we here in this one, in Power Query Editor, you will find one option. That is, the name of the option is enter
Enter
data.
data.
Okay.
Yes.
So what this enter data, sometimes interviewer will going to ask you what is the use of enter data. So enter data is used for creating a table. Okay. You can create a table by putting manual entry. Okay. By putting manual data inside directly your Power BI. Okay. For example, I want to create a new table, and in that I want to put some data. So I will click on this enter data. Now here you will find this particular like a form. Okay. And here you have to put the name of the column. So I want to put serial number. So I'll put serial number. Okay. I'll click on this plus. It will going to add a new column. I will put here customer name, for example. And now in this particular two column, whatever the data I want to fill, I will fill it. Okay. Let's suppose I will fill Praveen, and let's suppose I'll fit Manoj. Okay. After, once you will add your all data here, in the bottom there is a name which you have to put for this particular table, which will going to generate. So I will going to put some temporary table, temporary. Okay. So this is the
Okay.
short form for temporary, TEMP. I'll give this name. You can give anything, okay, based on your own requirement. And after that, once you'll click OK, now what will happen? This particular data will try to load into the table. Now a new table has been created, right?
Yes.
And under this new table, there are two columns, serial number and customer name. And it is having two values, right?
Yes.
So what happened, using this enter data, we can create a table, and this particular table, it is a kind of a static data. Static data means that the table where the values will not going to change frequently. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Lokesh, you are joining from how many IDs? Hello. Lokesh?
Hello?
Yeah, Lokesh, you are joining from how many IDs?
One ID only.
It is showing
Lokesh
3 ID.
Yeah. Only Lokesh Reddy.
Just a minute, let me remove. Okay. So
Hello?
now this table has been created, right?
Yes.
After that, let's suppose I want to add some new values in this table. So how we can add a new value to this table? Let's suppose in future, I have created this table manually inside this one, right? Using enter
Yes.
data. Now
Yes.
I want to add some new rows inside this particular table. So for adding the new rows, here in the applied step, you are able to see this source, right?
Yes.
In this source, in the right hand side, are you able to see this gearbox?
Yes. Yes.
You have to click on this gearbox. Okay, once
Okay.
you'll click on this gearbox, it will going to show the same table which you have filled.
Oh.
Now you can create new row. Okay, for example 3, and here you can put Ram. After putting whatever the values you want to update, you can click on OK. Now this new data has been added, right?
Yes.
So going forward, whenever you want to add or remove anything, then here in the applied step, in the source, there is a setting button. Click on that setting button, or you can say a gearbox, and here you can update your data and click on OK. Once you'll do, this particular data will going to add. Okay.
Okay.
Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so this particular enter data, it is present in Power Query Editor as well as Power BI Desktop. If I'll show you in Power BI Desktop also, here you can see this enter data option, right?
Yes. Yes.
So in Power BI Desktop as well as in Power Query Editor, this enter data is present. Okay,
Okay.
is it clear?
Yes.
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 Okay, after that, here, for example, in this particular data, for example, length of term is there, right? Now,
Yes.
what I want is in this length of term, so which type of data is it is having? Length of term, it is having year and days data, right?
Yes. Yes.
So what I want is I want to separate year into one column and this particular days into one column.
Okay.
Are you getting what I want is I want to put this particular year into one column and this particular days into another column. Okay.
Okay.
So then I want to like split this particular data into two different column. Are
Yes.
you getting my question?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. So for that, what we have to do, first you have to select the particular column. Okay.
Okay.
And here in this particular data, you have to find a special symbol which will help you to separate this particular data into two different columns. So here, if you'll see, this comma is common in every rows, right?
Yes.
Comma is common. So here, in if you'll see here, when there is an option is split column. Okay,
Hmm.
click on split column. There is an option called as by delimiter. Click on by delimiter. So here it is asking in your data which type of symbol you are having. Delimiter means the kind of symbol. Okay. So here in my data, the data is this one only, right? What is that? Comma, right?
Comma. Yes.
So here you have to put your symbol, what your data is having. For example, it might have colon symbol, it might have equal sign symbol, it might have semicolon, or it might, instead of having that symbol, it might have a space also. Okay. So you
Yes.
can put this particular data. If that particular symbol is not present, anything, then go with custom and you can write your own symbol or whatever you want to do. Okay. So whenever this particular data it has found, for example, this comma is there, right? We have
Yes.
added comma.
Yes.
Now here, if you see, there are three properties. What is that? Leftmost
Most.
delimiter, rightmost delimiter, and each occurrence of delimiter. Okay. I will tell you
Okay.
what these three options will going to do. Let me
Okay.
open Excel and I'll tell you. Just a minute. So what is the use of this three delimiters? This will also help in real time very much actually. That's what we are focusing. So
Okay.
here, let's open this particular Excel. Now, let's suppose we are having a data. For example, the data is, for example, A comma B comma G. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Hello.
yes.
Let's suppose this is my data. Okay. And here, if you can see, there are three options: leftmost, rightmost, and each occurrence of the delimiter. Right.
Yeah.
So if I will go with leftmost, okay, if I'll go with leftmost, then what will happen? If I will go for comma is a delimiter. So what will happen? My Power BI engine, it will try to check from the left side what whenever the first comma it will going to found, from there only it will going to split the data into two column. So here from the left side, what is the first comma?
A.
After A is the first comma, right? So
Yes.
what will happen if you will use this leftmost? Then A will be in one table, okay? One column A will be there, and in another column, what happened?
B,
B
B.
comma G will be there, okay?
Yeah.
Because from the left side, it will going to find where there is particular comma. From there only, it will going to divide that particular column into two different section, okay?
Okay.
Now, if I will going to use rightmost, tell me what will happen.
AB will be in the first column and G will be.
Right. A comma B will be in one column because AB from last it will going to find the first comma. Okay. So A comma B will be in one column and G will be in another
Another.
column.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Okay.
here after that there is one property, and the property is each occurrence of the delimiter, right?
Yes, yes.
Now each occurrence, what you are able to understand by the name each occurrence?
Maybe we'll get A, B, and G separately.
Yeah. So what will happen in each occurrence? It will going to check how many times this comma is coming. Okay. And
Hmm.
whenever it will going to find the comma, it will try to separate. So in this case, what will happen? A will come in one column, B will come in one column, and G will come in
Another
third
column.
column.
Yeah.
So based on the comma only, it will going to check and it will going to split that particular value into that many number of columns based on whatever it is having. Okay.
Okay.
Is it clear till here? What is the use of leftmost, rightmost, each occurrence?
Yes.
Yes.
What about you, Lokesh, Sanjay?
Sir, can you repeat this leftmost again?
Okay. So in leftmost, what will happen from the left side? Okay. From the left side, it will going to check whenever it will going to find one comma. From there only it will going to divide. So from the left side, when is the first comma? After A, right? This is the first comma,
Yes.
right? From the left side.
Yes, yes.
So what will happen? So it will going to find this particular comma from the left side. Then it will going to divide A into one column and B comma G into one column. Okay.
If we write only, this will be happen.
What?
If you write this only leftmost, it will be take leftmost means A1. If rightmost, it will be take G1 like this.
Yeah, G it will going to separate from this AB. Okay. And if you will use each occurrence, then it will going to divide the value wherever it will going to find one comma. Okay.
Okay.
Now here in our case, let me show you. In our case, there is one comma, right? Now I'll going to put here, where is that split column? And I will going to put here leftmost. Okay. And here
Okay.
comma is already there. I'll click on OK. Now see what happened.
Yeah.
16 years 16 years now it is in one column, right?
Yes.
And this particular days in another column,
Yeah.
right? Sanjay,
Yes.
are you getting? So what happened? It has divided the data into two different column, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
now previously the name of the column was length of term. Okay, that previously the name of the column was length of term. Now it got splitted into two different columns. So the name became length of term 1, length of term 2. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
because the same column got splitted into two different columns, right? Because of that only
Yes.
now it's showing length of term 1, length of term 2. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
is it clear till here?
Yes.
Any question?
Yes. We got the days from 10 to 15, right?
Yeah.
So on that time there is no comma there. For that reason, it looks
Yeah,
like
there is
this
no
maybe.
comma. That's why it is not working here. Okay. So
Yeah.
this is kind of a, like wrong data in your data set. Whenever you are applying a logic, if that particular data is not applicable for that logic, it means there is some data in the error. Okay.
Okay.
So ideally, the data has to be in the same format. Okay. But
Okay.
as 343, it is not having in the same format. So ideally, the people who will going to load, they should have to convert this particular days into year format. Okay, then
Okay.
they should have to
Okay.
load. Right now this is only in the days because it is less than 1 year, right? One
Yes.
year will going to have 365 days, but here there is only 343 days.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they
Okay.
have not converted into 1 year. Okay.
Okay. But in real time, we need
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need the days
In
in
real
the.
time, see, in real time you will not have to do this kind of thing. It's not mandatory. Okay, even if
Okay.
this kind of things are there, you have to manipulate the data. For example, yesterday I told you about replace value, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what, we have replaced this particular 343 with like we can replace this 343 with null, right?
Yes.
Like that, or we can use at the source level, the team who is going to like load this particular data in the source, to who them only we can request to put this data in the correct format. Okay, so you can use this particular data for your cleansing purpose based on your own requirement. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
is it clear now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so after that, here in the transform, where is that option? Okay, so in the add column here, there is an option. Sometimes what happen right now in this table, let's assume, let me take this particular table or any other column. This table is not having any ID. So generally what will happen, generally in our data, you will not going to find this number. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, this kind of numbering you won't find. Okay,
Okay.
so what will happen at that
Okay.
time, we have to add the number. For example, let me remove this particular column. Now let's suppose there is no number, right?
Yes.
Now we have to add a index. I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So here you'll find one option, index column. Are you able to see?
Yes. Yes.
So once you will click on this index, so there are multiple option. Okay. So if you will click on from 0, then what will happen? The index will create and it will start from 0. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay.
Okay.
Now if
Okay.
I'll click on index column and if I'll click on from 1, then what will happen?
It will take
It
from
will
one.
start from one.
Yeah. Now you can see it is showing from 1, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
instead of starting from 1, what I want is, I want to start from 100. Okay. For that, what you have to do, click on here and there is an option called custom. Okay. Click
Okay.
on custom. So it is telling like from which particular number you want to start. I want to start from 100. So what I'm going to put?
100.
100. And what it is asking is increment. So it is telling like after 100, which particular value you want to show. You want to show 101, then you have to put here 1 and click on OK. Now what happened? It is showing 100, 101, 102 like that, right?
Yes. Yes.
So every time it is trying to increase one value, right?
Yes.
And let me change this one from 1 to 5. Okay. Now what will happen? Every time it will going to add 5. 100 plus 5, 105. 105 plus 5, 110. 110 plus 5, 115. So every time it will going to add 5, okay, into the
Okay.
existing value, and it will going to create the index for the same.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
What about others?
Yes.
Sanjay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me remove this index column. After that here, let's suppose there is a particular column, okay, and I want to create a copy of this column in this particular table itself. Then you have to select the column, and here are you able to see this option duplicate column?
Yes. Yes.
Click on this duplicate column. Once you'll click on this column, it has created a copy of the column, same column.
Yes.
And the name of the column is name copy, right?
Yes.
And both are, if let me drag and drop. So see, both the columns are having the same value, right?
Yes. Yes.
So in this way you can create the copy of a column, okay? Something you want to, let's suppose what I want is I want to put some kind of transformation on one column. So you can select that particular column and you can do as much as transformation you want. So it will not going to affect your original data, okay? So it will going to affect your duplicated data, duplicated column only, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
After that, here there is option. So option is here. If you can see here format, under this format, if you click here, what are the options is up lowercase. So what will happen if you click on lowercase? Now see what, let me put the data here near to this one. So what is the difference between these two columns?
It's the same.
Name
Is
copy
it same?
lowercase.
Everything is in the lower
Oh.
case.
Yeah.
If
Oh.
you
Yeah.
can
Yeah. Sorry.
notice here, we have clicked on lower. So what happened? It has created a column and it is showing everything in the lower case, right?
Yeah. In small letters. Exactly.
Yes.
In small letters. Now, what I'm
Yes.
going to do, I will select this particular column, name copy, okay? And
Okay.
I will going to format and I will going to use uppercase.
Okay.
Now see what happened.
It will showing in all capital letters.
In all capital letters. So it has
Yes.
created a column and it is showing in all capital letters, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now let's suppose I want to put put this first letter as a capital and rest all I want to put small. After that, second letter again capital. Then I will select this particular column, and in the format there is an option. What is the option?
Capitalize each word.
Capitalize each word.
Yeah. So once you'll click on this capitalize each word, you can see here Jawaharlal Nehru. So J is capital and N is capital, right?
Yes.
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 So what will happen? It will going to make the initial character as a first capital letter. Okay.
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 After that, in the format, there is an option called a stream. So when what is the use of the stream is, for example, I'll tell you. For example, this is my data. Okay, I'll going to write one data. Let me delete this data. Let me add some data. Okay, I will add Praveen. Okay, after Praveen, I will going to put some space. Okay,
Okay.
and I will hit enter. So now at by looking at this Praveen, are you able to tell me like whether it is having a space or not?
No.
No, right? It
Yes.
you will
Yes.
not be able to see this particular space, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
is there a space? See, you
Yes.
can see there is a space, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So if you are having this kind of spaces in your data and you want to remove this kind of spaces, then what you have to use?
Trim.
Trim. So this trim is used to remove the white spaces. Okay. So just
Okay.
now I gave you an example, right? If you
Yes.
are having that kind of space in your data, so this trim will going to remove that particular space from the starting and from the last. For example, if there is a space before Praveen, okay, for example. So you can see here the total size is this, right? So if there is a space before Praveen and after Praveen. So what will happen? It will going to delete this particular space from the last and it will going to delete the starting space. Okay. And
Okay.
final, you will going to get this Praveen only.
Okay.
Okay.
And for example, let me give you one more example. Let's suppose you are having Praveen space Kumar space. Now tell me what will happen. Is it going to remove this middle one also space?
Maybe.
No, it will not going to remove this middle space. Okay. It will
Okay.
always going to check the last space and the starting space
Oh, nice.
before
Okay.
the letter and after the letter. Okay.
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 It will not going to remove the space between this particular data. Okay. It will not going to remove this space. It will always take the last one and the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you are having a doubt whether there is a data having any kind of space, then select that particular column, go to format, click on trim. If there will be any kind of space, it will be removed. Okay.
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 Is there any doubt, Sanjay, Lokesh?
No, sir.
So you guys are not interacting like Akhil and Madhu. Please interact. How I'll get to know whether you are having doubt or not.
I think Lokesh is not here.
Oh, but he joined. I think he dropped off. Okay. So now it's clear till trim, right?
Yes.
After that, here under this particular format, there is the option called as clean. So what will happen? Sometimes you will get some kind of unwanted symbols, okay, in your data. That is a kind of junk kind of data. Okay. For
Okay.
example, if you are having a kind of photo in your system, okay, picture, and if you try to open that particular picture using Notepad, then what will happen? It will going to show some junk values, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because you can't open a picture using Notepad. So like that, sometimes in your data also some junk value will be there. If there is any junk value, then you can use this option clean. Okay.
Okay.
So using this clean option, you can remove those kind of junk value. Even those junk value will not be able to print. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can use this this one clean option to remove that particular junk values. Okay.
Okay.
Now tell me, as per your own understanding, what is the use of add prefix and suffix? What you are able to understand by the name?
Uh, uh, um. No idea.
What do you mean by prefix?
Don't know.
You don't know prefix and suffix?
Well,
Yes, but
maybe a let
See, what will happen? I'll tell you. Okay, no worries. So what will happen? For example, in the starting, okay, I want to add some text. For example, what I want to show hello. Hello Jawaharlal Nehru, hello Indira Gandhi, hello Manmohan Singh. So I
yeah,
want to add any text before the name or any column, then you can go with prefix. Okay. Here,
introduction
okay.
stuff.
here under this format
Yeah, yeah.
option, select this particular table column on which you have to add prefix. Go to format and click on this add prefix. Okay. And
Okay.
here in this value, I'll going to write hello
Okay.
and space. Now, if I click on OK, see what happened.
It will add before the name.
It will
Yeah.
start in the in the starting of that particular column. Okay. For every
Okay.
value it will going to start. Okay. And in
Okay.
this prefix it will going to add from the starting. And what will happen in the suffix?
Maybe it comes to last ending stuff. Well,
Yeah, if you will use suffix, then it will going to add in the last. For example, what I'll do, select this particular column. Okay. And what I'll going to do, I'll go to format, I'll click on this add suffix, and here I'll going to put hi,
okay.
and I'll click on OK. Jawaharlal Nehru, hi. Indira Gandhi, hi. Manmohan Singh, hi. So everywhere it is showing this hi, right? In the right hand side.
Yes.
Yes.
So in that particular suffix, it will going to add that particular word or the letters in the last of each and every text, and in prefix, it will going to add in the starting itself.
Okay.
Okay.
See, sometimes in interview, like that interviewer will going to ask you, so did you use Power Query Editor? If you say yes, I use, then he will going to ask you which type of transformation you have used, okay? Then you can say this kind of thing, okay? Prefix, suffix, frame, capitalize. For example, I told about this removing column, splitting the data. So these are the important, and in real time we are using these things very more frequently. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Power Query Editor.
Yeah. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm getting one call. Just hold on. Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, guy. So sorry. Sanjay is playing with Microsoft Team. Sanjay. Sanjay. You are playing with Microsoft Team. Okay. So now what I'll going to do, now we're going to use another transformation. So are you able to see this conditional column?
Yes.
So, okay. So what I'll going to do is, so here let's assume some parties are there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'll going to do for where there is party as INC, okay? For
Okay.
INC party, I'll going to create a new column. For all the INC party, I will show one, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Where there is INCs, only INC, I will going to show one. Only for BJP, I will going to show two. And apart from INC and BJP, for rest everything, I will going to show three.
Okay.
Okay.
So for INC, I'll going to show one, BJP two, and for everything, I'll going to show three. Okay.
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 So how we can do this kind of like based on the condition. So there's an option here, conditional column.
Okay.
Once you'll click on this conditional column, it will try to open this particular box. Okay.
Okay.
In this particular box, you have to fill this box. So now what is it is expecting here?
Conditional column, that is computer on the other
It is
column.
asking new column name.
Column name.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I have to give the new column name. Party number. For example, I'll give party number. Okay.
Okay.
This is the name of my new column, party number. Now I
Yeah.
have to check it. So in this particular party column, if the value is INC, then only I want to show one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So what is the column number? Column name here?
INC1.
INC one. INC. Column name will be party, right?
Column name?
Party.
Column name will be party. INC is a
Okay.
value. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here in the column name, we have to select party. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now here in the value, what is the value?
INC.
So I will write here INC. And what we want to take as an output?
One.
One. So I will write here one. Okay.
One. Yeah.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I was telling is, right now we have added one condition, right? So what we are
I'm some
just try
disturbance.
to read this particular condition. Okay. So what is the condition? If party equals INC, then 1.
Okay.
Are you getting? If
Yeah.
party equals to INC, then 1. So now what is my other condition? For BJP, I want to show 2, right?
Yes.
So what I have to do, I have to click on this option, add clause. Okay.
Okay.
Once you click on add, now again you have to do the same thing. What? Tell me what I have to do here.
Party
Party
B,
equals
BJP
BJP, and
2.
here
2.
1.
2. 2 now for BJP I want to show 2.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Now for rest others. Now after that there are lot of parties, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
For every party, what I want to show is I want to show 3.
Yes.
So
yeah.
directly here in the else part, if you will write 3, then for everything else apart from these 2 values, whatever it will be there, it will going to show 3. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Okay.
So it will not going to check for other values because we are checking only for 2 values, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And for rest all, it will going to show here 3. If I click on OK, now see the new column has been created. I'll put this particular column in the left hand side, and then we'll see whether it is working correctly or not.
okay.
Okay. So now tell me whether it is working correctly.
Yes.
INC1, INC, this one is having lot of INC. So it is showing
3. Yeah.
INC1, BJP2, BJP2, INC3, INC3. See, this INC and this INC is different, right?
Yes.
Yes,
So it is showing 3. But
yeah.
wherever the data will going to match as per our condition, it will going to show the correct value. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
So what we did, we have added the condition, and the condition was if that particular column party is equals to value, then we want to show 1. If that particular column is not having this particular value, then it will going to check for the another value. Okay. That is
Okay.
BJP. If it will be there, then it will going to show 2. And if nothing will going to match from this condition, for every else other value, it will going to show 3. Okay.
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 Is it clear, Sanjay?
Yes, sir.
Is it
Uh,
clear?
if 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 we want to add the same number for BJP as well, can we add INC comma BJP in the first?
Okay. INC comma. So is there any value with INC comma BJP? There is no value, right?
Yes.
No. But
So
what if we want INC as 1 and BJP is also as 1?
okay, then what you can do? Just here, this BJP put 1.
Okay.
Now click on OK. Now let me put this particular column in the left hand side.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, just a minute. Let me reorder here. Okay. Now, if you will see here in the left hand side, where is the party number? So INC it is showing 1. BJP is also showing 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So see, we are just checking the values for which value we want to show which thing. You can show your name as well. So whatever
Yeah.
the text you want, you can show. That is not a problem.
Okay.
okay.
Is it fine now?
Yes,
Yeah. Super fine.
Any other
Instead
question
of
here? Yeah.
sir, sorry, sir. Instead of 1, 2, name can be means character
Yeah, yeah.
also can be displayed.
Yeah. For example, for INC, I want to show Indian National Congress. Okay. So I will write Indian National Congress. Okay. For example. And for BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay. Click on OK.
Yes, sir.
So where is
Got it.
that column? It is showing, right? Indian National Congress for INC, for BJP,
Yes.
Bharatiya Janata Party, and for rest all others it is showing 333, right?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So it will work, okay? Whatever you will going to give, it will work.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
After that, so yesterday we saw about this column quality, right?
Yes.
You remember yesterday we talked about this column quality.
Yes.
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 So now if we come to this view, so there is option. So there are three types of, so sometimes interviewer will going to ask you what is the difference between column quality, column profile, column distribution, okay?
Okay.
So this is also one of the very important question. So so column quality is clear, right?
Yes.
Now we will going to select this particular where is that just a minute. Okay, so here let me put this particular column distribution, okay?
Okay.
Now this particular column distribution I have selected. So
Oh.
if you see in the top, you are able to see these lines, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This bars you are able to see.
Yes.
If you'll go right hand side, somewhere you'll find big bar and small bar as well, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we have to understand what do you mean by these bars, okay?
Okay.
So what will happen, for example, in this particular this one column, for example, party column. So how many total unique values are there? Unique in the sense means, for example, which is not duplicated. So if you see INC is one value, right?
Yeah. BJP and the one.
INC, INC, INC. This is one value. Two. This is repeated.
Yeah.
BJP is three.
Yes.
This one is one. Four.
4,
JP is five.
5. JD 6.
JD is one. Six. SJP 7, and this
JPS
one
8.
JPS. How many values are there?
8 values.
8 values. So it is showing here
8
8.
distinct or unique.
8
8
distinct.
distinct.
So distinct means this particular column, it is having only 8 values, okay, which is getting repeated multiple times, okay, but there are
Okay.
only 8 values, okay.
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 Now it is showing 4, right? Here 4 unique.
Yes.
So what is that 4 unique is? In this particular 8 values, there are 4 values which is not getting repeated, okay? There are four values which are not getting repeated. So we have to find those 4 values which are not getting repeated. Tell me what are those values which is repeated, which are not getting repeated here. So one is JPS, right?
SJPR, JPS,
This
SJPR,
JPS, this is SJPR, and what is that?
INC. INC.
JP,
INC.
JPS as well, right?
Yes.
And these 3 values I am able to
INC,
see.
INC,
And
INC.
this one, yeah, yeah. So there are
INC.
4 values which are not getting repeated, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So what will happen? This
JP and
particular,
JP.
yeah, so this particular column distribution, it will going to tell you what are the values which is getting repeated, okay? And out of that repeated values, how many values are getting unique, okay? Unique in nothing but distinct only. So you'll get all the values count, and in that particular values count, how many values are there which are not getting duplicate, okay? So that you will going to see as part of the unique section, okay?
Okay.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so here if you can see, it is also, if you put your mouse over here, so it is trying to tell you how many values are getting distinct and how many values are getting here unique, right?
Yes.
So it is telling here in terms of percentage. So out of 100%, 53% are the distinct ones, which are the values, okay? And
Okay.
here in that particular value, there are 26% values which are getting unique, okay? Unique is nothing but those values are not getting repeated,
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
okay? So it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you have understood about column quality, column distribution, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now let me select column profile. Now, if you can see here in this, let me select this particular column. Okay, name. So in this particular column, how many values are there? So it will going to put the statistics of this particular column. Okay. So in this particular column, how many values are there? Count is
15.
there any error?
No.
No error. That's why it is 0. Is there any values empty? No empty
No.
values. So it is 0. How many values are distinct
15.
and how many are unique?
15.
Why both are same?
Because they are not
Because they
duplicate.
are not getting duplicated. Okay, that's
Yes.
right. So if that particular column is having any kind of empty string where there is no value, so it will going to show the number. But here in this case, everywhere there is value, right? So it is
Yes.
showing here 0. And here it is showing minimum is Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Minimum is,
Atal Bihari.
why
Atal
it is
Bihari.
showing minimum? Because A will start, okay, in alphabetical order. A will start from the
Okay.
first, right? So
Yes.
that's
Yes.
why it is showing minimum is Atal Bihari and maximum is
Vishwan. Vishwanath
Vishwanath Pratap Singh.
Singh.
So because in the A to Z letters, V will come in the last, right?
Yes.
Are you getting?
Yes.
Sanjay?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I think
Yes, sir.
Sanjay is sleeping.
Yes,
Sanjay,
sir.
are you sleeping?
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now let me tell, select this particular fact sales. Okay. Now here there are some numbers, right?
Yes.
So now let me select this rate column. Now see, you will find some new this one statistics here. So here count is
5.
5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yes.
Now how many errors are there? There is no error. There is no empty. How many distinct values are there?
4.
4.
4. Why 4? Because 15 is getting repeated twice, right?
Yes.
So 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4. And out of that particular 4 values, only 3 values are there which is not getting repeated, like 5,000, 3,500, and which one? 1,000.
1000.
So these are the 3 values which is not getting repeated, right?
Yes.
So it is showing here 3. And here what is this NaN is? NaN will come when you will going to divide any value by 0, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
NaN is nothing but infinity.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So if you will divide a particular value by 0, then that particular value will become infinity, right?
Yes.
And that particular infinity is showing by NaN.
Okay.
So if there is any kind of NaN values, then it will going to show you the count here, but there is no value, okay?
Okay.
And 0 will going to show how many times there is 0 in your data. If there is a value with the term 0, then it will going to count that values, okay?
Okay.
Now in this particular column, what is the minimum value? 500, right? It is the lowest one. And what is the maximum? 35,000. So it is showing you minimum and maximum, okay?
Okay.
Now let me open calculator. In this calculator, it is showing here average, right?
Yes.
What is the average? 13,300. So for average, it will going to sum up all the values and it will divide by the number of count. Okay. So the
Okay.
sum of all the values will be equals to, what will be the sum of all the values? 35,000 plus 15,000, 50,000, right?
50.
50,000
Yes.
plus 15,000, 65,000. 65,000 plus 1,000, 66,000. 66,000
Sir.
by 5. 500. 66,500, right?
Yes.
So if you will divide 66,500 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you will get
5.
the same number, 13,300, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
So it will
Yes.
automatically try to calculate the average, okay? What is the average of these values, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And in mathematics, there is a formula to find the standard deviation. So using that formula, automatically it is trying to calculate the standard deviation, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So mainly that standard deviation is nothing but it will try to find the middle point of this particular value. So What is the lowest value?
500.
Lowest value is
500.
500, right? And
Yes.
3,000, 35,000 is the highest value, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you consider this particular values, then the middle point of this particular two values will be 14,069. Okay, it will be around. Okay, for example, I'll calculate. It will be around. I'm not going to follow the standard deviation formula, but I'll tell you 35,000 plus 500 divided by 2. No, not
And
some. So it will not going to calculate using this formula. So there is a standard deviation formula. So it will not going to follow this formula. Okay. So in mathematics, there is a standard deviation formula. Based on that only it is trying to calculate
okay.
automatically. So you can check that standard deviation formula in mathematics. Okay. After that, in this particular column, how many values are getting even? So here all the values are even, right?
Yes.
So here, that's why it is showing 5. If there is any odd values, then it will going to show here in odd here. Okay.
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 So what I was trying to say is, if you are going to put this particular column profile on this particular number kind of data, then it will going to show you this many properties under this column statistics. Okay.
Okay.
But the same column statistics, it will going to change in terms when you are going to put this under this where is that column, let me show you.
List of
If you'll
values.
use this particular text column, then it will not going to show you even, odd, and all those things, right? And
Yes.
it is not showing, right?
Yes. Yes.
So it will going to vary. Okay, that's what I want to convey you.
Okay.
It will
Okay.
going to vary based on the column, which type of data your column is storing. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Sanjay, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Any question here? Any question?
No. No from
No,
from
sir.
my side.
Okay, then if you don't have any question, then we will going to understand from tomorrow some other interview question. Okay, so the main
Okay.
interview question will come. What is the difference between merge query and append query?
Okay.
So this two will going to understand tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Next query.
Okay, I'll save this file and we'll continue from here only from tomorrow. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
And
Thank you.
till yesterday, I have already uploaded the videos, and today video also I'll going to upload now.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
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 So please add my mail ID also.